Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Today we are making a suburban family kind of home. I tried to make it a little bit smaller this time. I think it's technically a 3-bedroom home with 3 bathrooms. So it's definitely like if you're just starting your family, it's not for a big family, pretty small family. One of the rooms is tiny, so I made it a nursery, but I did play it, and it is fully playable. For a small family, I quite enjoyed it. This one is a little bit different than what I usually do, I guess, kind of. I tried to go with this light birch kind of color, and it was the first thing that popped out when I was looking at windows, and I ended up changing the whole color scheme. I originally was going for a light color scheme, and I totally changed it to a dark color scheme. So yeah, I really wanted to try something new. I didn't really use the birch tones a lot, or like the tanny beige color. So I wanted to try that, and it didn't work out. So maybe for a future build coming up, I will try that again. But while I was choosing the colors for this build, and I really liked the darker kind of panels and shingles, so that's what I went with, and it turned out lovely, if I do say so myself. I really enjoyed this part of the build. I think I say that a lot. I say I enjoy building, and I do. That's why I have a YouTube channel for building, because I just enjoy it so much that when I build, it kind of makes me really happy. So yeah, so I probably will say that a lot throughout all my videos. It just makes me happy. Yeah, anyways, I was trying to make like different shapes with this build, just because I usually do like a kind of squarey kind of rooms, and it's usually like a big rectangle. So I did try to switch it up a little bit. But the back does look a little bit rectangle-y, but the front looks good. Okay, that's all that matters. Yeah, so I tried to make this like gondola thing, and you see I'm using like a birch color, which will change in a few minutes. Yeah, and we're just gonna, it's really a pain in the butt that you have to like cut out all those floor pieces, and I always end up messing it up and deleting something else while I'm trying to do that. Yeah, so I think it turns out a little bit of a craftsman kind of vibe, but I'm not 100% sure on my architectural styles, so I really don't want to call it that. Yeah, I don't know like all the facts about architecture, so I'm gonna leave that. I don't want to say something and then someone be like, nope, that's not what that style is. So yeah, we'll just leave that for now. It's fine. It's good. Anyways, so I did end up showing most of the build. I didn't cut much out because it is such a smaller home, which I'm really proud of myself for making. So like you get to see like the floor plan that I do, and yeah, I really don't cut much out, which is quite surprising actually. I think I only cut out a little bit, and you'll know when I cut things out. You'll see it switch. It'll change slides and it will switch. Yeah, so I don't know. This house was fun. It was lots of fun. Right about in a few minutes, like 2 seconds, we're gonna start changing the colors in the house. I actually enjoyed taking the screenshots of the outside of this house. I did something a little bit different with the front yard. I usually only do landscaping in the front yard, but I did put some kids' toys in the front this time, which I thought really added to like the family aspect of the home, and it kind of makes it more playable and more like cozy. Like this is a house that was made to have kids in it, and you know a family's gonna live here because of all the stuff it has. I don't know. I really like it. I really like having, I've always wanted a basketball hoop on my garage. I love to play basketball, and in the future, I would love to have a basketball hoop or net anywhere, just on my future house. That would be like dream goals for me. so in this house I do put like the hoopy thing, oh my god, excuse me, I can't talk as usual, the basketball net that doesn't have the stand onto the garage door thing. Obviously the garage door is just a decoration, so it doesn't really matter that there is an interaction there. I haven't played it. I did play in this house, but I didn't play with the net to see if it worked. Oopsies. Oh well, you'll figure it out. If it doesn't work, you can move it around and it will probably work. I don't know. I do build with like the moves objects cheat, so you'll have to put that on if you want to use some of the stuff in the house. Yeah, so here I just changed all the colors to like this more lighter color wood tone, and I actually like this a lot better. And right there you can see like the pillar is like clipping into the top of the stairs, which really bugged me, and I cut it out, but I do think I take that pillar out because it just bugged me so much. Yeah, see, I took it out because it was clipping. I don't understand why it was clipping so much. There are like small things in The Sims that really bug me, and a part of it is some things like that shouldn't happen, that do. But I don't want to complain, so we're gonna switch off that topic. Yeah, so like I started off with this beige look, and then I went straight from like this gray beige to this brownie and blue type of color, and I love it. I love how it turned out. The color scheme on the outside is like one of my favorites. I don't know if it's just like something that appeals to me in The Sims, or if it's like a real life thing, but for some reason I really like the color scheme of the dark in The Sims. Not sure. I tend to go for lighter colors in real life, so it's kind of fun when I go into The Sims and I'm like, I can't really build light exterior houses. Maybe it's just like the lighting or something, or the lack of options we have in The Sims, but for me I really like the darker contrast. And it might be like the grass or something, I don't know. It's just the contrast is better for me with the darker colors compared to the world, maybe. I don't know what it is. I don't have fancy words for it. Yeah, I just went back. I tried to put this beautiful, I don't know, what is that, like a blossom or a magnolia tree into the yard, but it is a small lot. So what I actually went and did is put it on the lot next to the house, which I don't know if I'm gonna build beside that house, but I really liked the tree that on that side. I don't know, it didn't look overcrowded and like I was trying to squish too many things in, because there's no other houses. It kind of just looks weird when you have all this landscaping squished into your like property. So yeah, I put that pretty tree for screenshot purposes. I really like it. I love that tree. Oh my god, if I could have a tree like that in my like real life, in a house, like not in a house, but like for my dream house, if I could have a tree on my lot, I would choose probably like a blossom tree or like a weeping willow tree. I just think they're so beautiful. I've always wanted to have like a tree where I could like sit under and like maybe have like a tree swing or something. I don't know. I just think those trees are so majestic. Like they're like a fantasy tree, and they remind me of like happy thoughts. It's so silly. Yeah, here I was trying to fit a fence in that would fit across the whole driveway, but none of them did, and the ones that did were kind of like too modern or too tall, so I had to put 4 mini fences in and kind of pretend it was one big fence that would open for the driveway. Just because I really like, to me, Suburban have like the picket fence and like the perfect little house area. So like the picket fence is like the ordinary kind of thing to do. So like obviously if I was going to do a picket fence around the whole place, I really wanted to have the gates. And yeah, it didn't work out with the bigger gates or sizing them up. I tried to do that too, even though that would have been a big problem. But so I ended up with 4 fences, so your Sims can choose whichever one they want to go to, I guess. Yeah, and then we're just putting some seating outside. I do go with a blue theme again. I know. it's just what I'm good at. It's just what I guess it just aesthetically pleases me to have blue. If you don't like it, you can always change the colors. So it's not a big deal. Yeah, see, I put like a swing, and then I'm going to put the hoop in, and it kind of just looks more like a family home now. Like, it's more usable space too. It's not just to look pretty. It's for things to actually, for gameplay. Like, it's more stuff to do. Because when you have such a small lot, I feel like you want to cram as much things to do as possible. It's a little bit harder. So yeah, oh my god, I love this house. I say it with all the houses that I build, but I love this house. It's really nice. It's a really nice house. Yeah, so we got their recycling bins and everything, and now we're moving on to the living room. I did skip the kitchen, but that was by accident because I guess I didn't record it. But it's way better than last time. Last time I didn't record like half the house, and I had to delete it and start again. So this time it was just one room, so like congrats to me on that, on not messing up too big. I do have a habit of it since I've come back. Not gonna lie, it is kind of hard for me to remember to press the button. Apparently, I guess, I don't know. I have problems. Don't judge me. Oh my god. Yeah. So we're going with like a really dark theme. I tried something a little bit different. I love how it turned out. Actually. Yeah. Oh my god. This living room is like everything. It makes the whole house. I don't know, I was just in a different vibe, and I really liked how it turned out, so I stack some of these weird like chest things to make like a TV unit. I don't know what you would call them. You know when you like see like big TV entertainment system? Oh my god. Cannot talk. Sorry. But yeah, so this to me is like a whole built-in like TV entertainment, and it's all like attached to each other. I love it. I loved how it turned out. It just looks, I don't know, I don't even know how to describe it. I love it. This is like, it looks cozy. It looks like a nice place to relax and come home to. And I would actually like to live in this house. This is a nice house. I'm kind of like patting myself. I'm like proud of it. Yeah, so you kind of do see like the kind of the kitchen area. You can see it in the corner on the right side there. I kind of do show bits of it, and you'll see in the screenshots, so it's not such a huge deal. I mean, a kitchen is a kitchen. It pretty much has the same things in it. It's just like different colors every time. So yeah, it's a small dining area, just a small circular table, not like any big fancy stuff. Yeah, like I said, it's like a little bit of a starter home for starting a family, and it's probably not gonna be like at the end of the spectrum, but it's also not at like the really high of the spectrum, if you know what I mean. Like it's not your first home you'll ever have, and it probably won't be the last if you're growing a family. But if you're just having like maybe a few Sims, you're just starting out, it's good like as a second home maybe. I don't know. I don't even know what I'm trying to say anymore. I'm just trying to like justify how the house is built and explain it to you in a way that makes sense in my brain but probably doesn't in your brain, so I'm sorry. I'm a little bit all over the place. I still have a little bit of a sore throat, and I apologize if I come off a little bit like raspy or my voice is like in and out. Yeah, it's just going through a time and my voice is not having it, but I want to still be consistent with my builds. I don't want to stop, because I know if I stop I'll probably take like a break and then I won't get my builds out on time. So I'm continuing. It's only been a few days since I made my last video, so my voice is not healed as much as I wanted it to. So, but you gotta keep on grinding. Keep on grinding. Yeah, so this is like the little nursery I made, and then this is like a teen girl's room. That's what I built it for. I found this tapestry while I was looking through all of the stuff, and I kind of worked the room around that tapestry. I really, really, really love how it turned out. It's not the biggest room, but I don't think I've even used that tapestry before or the color scheme exactly. It's kind of like a turquoise minty theme with gold accents. I really love how it turned out. It's a glam room for sure. It's definitely an epic teen's bedroom. I love it. Yeah, and you'll see kind of bits and pieces. I did not include all 3 bathrooms. You will see some of the master bathroom get made, but it's basically taking parts from the other bathrooms. Yeah, they're pretty much all the same. I only show one in the screenshots because it's all the same furniture. It's like the same thing, just a different size of room. So that can be a little bit repetitive, and I didn't want to bore you, so only one for you guys, I guess. Also, this dresser sticks out a lot. Like, it does not touch even the baseboard of the wall, so I had to like move it back because it was really bugging me. I just can't. I had to move it. So yeah, I don't know what I would do without the move objects cheat if we didn't have it. I think houses would just look so weird with how you would place things. So thank God for them putting that in and making that available to us, because I think builds would be a lot different without it, especially mine. Mine would be horrendous, I think. Or maybe just to my brain, I would be like, oh no. So I don't know. Anyways, I'm gonna let this build. I'm gonna stop talking now, right now. Because I'm just gonna keep rambling on about a whole lot of nothing if I don't stop. So if you like this build, please give it a big thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I'll see you guys all next time. Bye.
Yeah.